In the previous video we saw how to access elements or slices of an array. Now we're going to see how to modify those values. To do that, we'll create a new array using a different method. We're going to call this array zeros array. And we'll create it using the function zeros_like from the NumPy library. And we'll give it as input the first array that we created before. This function, zeros_like, will create a new array with the same shape as the array that we give it as input, and it will fill all the entries of this new array with the value 0. Let's run the cell, and here you have it. As you see, it's an array with 2 rows and 5 columns, just like the first array. But the difference is that all of the elements inside this new array are 0. Now we're going to create a new reference to this array. This reference points at the same object that we just created, and if we modify this new reference, we'll also be modifying the original array. Let's see it with an example. Let's modify the element at row 0 and column 0 from this new reference. And we'll make this value equal to 1. And right below, let's see what the new ref variable looks like, as well as the original zeros array. Here it is. As you can see, since we modified the new reference, we've also accidentally modified the first element of the zeros array. And that is because the new reference and zeros array variables point at the same object. If we want to create a new array and modify it independently, what we have to do is create a copy of the original array. Let us create again the zeros array, just like we did before. And now we're going to create a copy. Let's call it new copy. And we achieve this calling the copy method on the original array. Copy is going to create a completely new object, which means that if we modify the copy, just like we did with the previous reference, now the new copy will be modified, but the zeros array won't. As you can see here, we've modified new copy, but that didn't affect the original array, because new copy is a new object that we created by copying the original array. To modify the element of an array, we can simply index the elements that we want to modify and write on the right-hand side of the expression the new number that we wanted to adopt. But for that, we have to make sure that the array that we want to modify is not accidentally affecting other parts of the code.